the whole of their life is suddenly equal. So Jeremy as a child informs who he is, and that's who he is now.
The Cathedral School, the Palace Gate, Exeter, 18th February 1968. Dear Mummy and Daddy, I hope you are well and everyone at home is well and everything's going well. Thank you for taking me out to lunch on Wednesday. It was a lovely lunch, and also it was nice seeing Mummy at the concert. It was a lovely concert, wasn't it? It was so exciting. Last Sunday, the concert at the University Chapel went very well. It is such a lovely place to sing and brings everything out of the music. I'm so sorry this is so short, but I can't think of anything to write. Tons of love, Jeremy. Kiss, 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 kiss.
There were just funny things that popped out. Was a thread between his childhood and our children's childhood. The yellow raincoats, the boats, the splashing about with other children, and the being outside and enjoying the natural world. He was much too young to be separated from your family, but the letters were so happy, and he was so engaged with the music. That's what really came across, reading all the letters from when he was 8 and seeing the pictures of him too, playing instruments there as a chorister with his cassock on, and that music really meant something to Jeremy.
Lovely little baby, and everybody said to me, when you see your daughter's baby, you will see your daughter. And I walked in the room, and there they were, and I went up to her and I said, Claire, it's Jeremy, because Miranda was the image of Jeremy when she was born. I could see it so clearly.
Thanks, Dad.
What's
Soon,
that?
I said thanks, Dad.
It's all right.
Soon I'll be able to just do it on my own.
Yeah. When are you taking your test?
Got my theory test in February.
Okay. What are you squeaking about there?
I don't know, I think she's seen someone she likes. Can I just stop here?
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
King's Taunton. As I told you before, we have music on Fridays for the music scholars. We've started on a piece for 2 flutes and piano by Berlioz, and we've got 2 flutes, a piano and a cello on the bass piano part. I'm doing top flute. We'll be getting some music for singing soon. Today we're having a film called The Mouse That Roared.
We're in time, so we live in time. When somebody dies, you do this massive looking back, and what you're trying to do is find a place in your soul to rest, put that person to rest in your heart and in your mind that makes sense to you. And I think that's what you're doing with this project is, I've lost my dad. I'm much too young to have lost my dad. Where do I put that? Where do I put him? This wonderful man who was a musician, who adored being a father, who was a loving husband. All these things, where do I put that?
I could tell everyone about Dad all the time. I want to tell everyone about Dad all the time. But how can I tell them everything? I could say the sea, blue. I could say music. I could say love. I could say laughter. I could say desperation. I could say bravery. I want to tell everyone about Dad all the time.
Why is it got such an extreme side parting?
I don't know why. Terrible haircut.
All there was pain.
That's tiny.
But I knew that place from outside and in. Now I am on the outside, with fingers of memory deep within. I have many dreams of quietly being with him. He is like a deep cell in my soul, a figure of my memory, a place of my memory. I'll sit with him and touch his hands, breathe with him, hold him tight, and cry.